Hello everyone and welcome back to another tutorial. In today's tutorial I want to walk you through simple frame-by-frame animation for our campfire. So let's go ahead and get started. So working on a new layer, I go over to add a layer. I need to add my logs for my campfire. I'll use my live brush, oil paint round, and select a shade of brown. I'm going to make 2 logs using some organic lines and organic shapes here. So I'm placing it in the bottom right corner, and I love using the live brush. It just gives us texture, and it's great when we're drawing things in nature. So I have a dark shade of brown here, maybe like this little extra branch on the end. Going to add a new layer and choose a slightly lighter brown for the log that is laying on top of this first one I made. So as you can see with that live brush, we get some really nice shapes and texture here. Great, so I'm going to call it good. I like these 2 logs I made. And now I add a new layer for my flames. So the reason I need to do my logs and my flames on 2 different layers is because we want to animate the flames. We want to use frame-by-frame animation to make it look like the flames are flickering and moving. Using my live brush, I'll select a nice orange color and start using these curved lines to make flames here. On my flame layer, I need to select motion. Motion is down here above your shape tool or your ruler tool. So I select motion, and now it gives me a couple different settings here. So this plus sign is where I'm going to add my frames for frame-by-frame animation. And as you can see on the screen, there's you can tell that the onion skins are there. If you're not seeing the onion skins, you just click settings and you click this switch here to get onion skins to show up, and you can change the opacity. All right, so coming in again with my orange, I'm going to change the shape of my flames. To give it the illusion that there's movement and that the flames are flickering. So I'll use a smaller brush to do these sort of sparks or embers. I'll go back in and choose yellow and add some yellow to my flames as well. I'm going to turn down the opacity for my onion skin just because it's hard to see. Add a new frame. Maybe my fire gets small because there was a gust of wind, so I'm drawing the flames a little bit shorter. Going to repeat this process where I add a frame and then I use the live brush to paint flames in a different position. Maybe I want to make these ones taller here. Taller than they were before. So I'm just repeating this process until I have many frames here. Try and go for like 10 frames, 9 frames, 10 frames. Give it the illusion that it's moving, and then love adding a little bit of yellow in there, give it more depth and dimension, like that. I'm gonna make it look like the wind is sort of blowing my fire over here. I'm changing up the lines I use just a little bit to see what kind of different effects I can create here. So I'm just pressing a little bit lighter right now. There we go. So let's hit play all and see how we like it. And then you can go into your settings and adjust, how many frames per second, hit play all, make it go really fast. You can use your settings and do it a little bit slower. You can change these settings here. So boomerang means that it will play through your frames from start to finish. And then once it gets to the finish, it goes backwards and goes to the start. Okay, so go ahead and get started.